James, you just played the European champions. Just sum up, if you can, how that feels.
It feels a bit surreal in terms of our second half performance. Such credit for what we've done this season. I think we showed so much spirit to refocus at half time. Obviously it didn't go away in the first half, but look, it's when that goal went in, that noise will stay with me for my lifetime, and the view outstanding. And what a day. I think you've just said to me that's the best day of your life in terms of supporting Chesterfield, and we're so honoured to give that to likes of yourself, Bron, and everybody here in the stadium.
And then let's get the talk about the goal over then. When it hit the back of the net, first of all, what was your reaction and what did you think of the goal?
Just immense pride. Look, we were trying to work on hitting the space behind if we could, the best we could, because we knew obviously they were going to have the ball. We didn't quite do it well enough in the first half. Too many things were coming back and they punish you. And what the learning is today is if you make one mistake at this level, it's in the back of your net. If you make 2 or 3 at our level, you might get away with it, but 3 mistakes normally leads to a goal at our level. And then obviously the goal, I thought we deserved it in the second half. I thought we started really well with an intention in the second half, and what a view when that went in the back of the net.
You're all exactly right though, aren't you? It's one mistake at this level playing against the European champions, and they do punish you, which they did. And how are you feeling when those mistakes happened? Because there was a couple of mistakes that led to the goals, but you must still be so proud of your players that they've done how they've done today.
Yeah, look, the final outcome today, it wasn't about the result. Yes, of course you go into every game to win, but we won by being here, and the goal's the icing on the cake. We can take great spirit in the second half that we didn't fold, because at 4-0 at half time your heads are down, but it's about refocusing the boys, getting their heads up and being encouraging and supportive, and that's what we were as a collective staff today, and we got our rewards in the second half.
And this must be no doubt an absolutely unbelievably proud day for yourself and for everyone at Chesterfield Football Club. But on a personal note, where does this rank in your managerial career so far?
Number 1, because you want to go, you put your wits against the best, and when you're tactically going against a coach like Thomas, obviously even in the week to set up is remarkable, and it's where I want to be, but I've got a long way to go to get there. But you learn, like the transition on the first goal, how quick they were over the ground, and players are in there saying how quick they were, the way they manipulated the ball, etc. And it's a great learning for everybody. It's not about me today, it was about everybody in the stadium, everyone that couldn't get a ticket back home, every Spireite in the country and around the world. The messages I've received, remarkable, and the pictures I've seen, and hope the celebrations go long into the night, because this cup's back.
Did it surprise you a little bit how quick they were? Because I know from the press box there was a few of us that were we expected them to be good, but we were surprised at how quick they were, and it almost took us a bit back for surprise. How did you feel, or did you expect that?
Well, obviously I've worked at elite youth level where you're trying to get funnel players into those type of teams, but Premier League level and then the European Champions level is an even step above. So you're not playing a standard Premier League, you're playing the European Champions. So no, it didn't surprise me personally, but I can imagine it surprised a lot of people in the stadium.
And then Gavin Gunning, he's a fighter, isn't he? Came out, mask on the face, and he put in a performance, and he looked like he was absolutely loving it.
He did, and I'm so proud. Yeah, I'm proud of all of them, and look, I'm proud that their families got to see them play in a game like this. They don't come around very often, as we know. But I want to conclude by just saying, I'll look into the camera, be proud, be a proud Spireite tonight, celebrate, we all will, take stock, we'll have a moment, and we'll see you next week at Barnet if we can.
And then just finally, the 6,000 fans over there, 5-0 down, James, and they were still singing. That must have been an unbelievable feeling for yourself.
Yeah, and that was part of the reason why the players kept going, and that's why we didn't lose the second half and fold. The togetherness in this stadium, if we can keep hold of that, it's going to be a really good 4.5 months for us.
James, congratulations.
All right, you too.